All right, y'all, what's going on? It's Combo Breaker 99 back with another post-fight discussion video. All right, y'all, Joanne Calderwood versus Maryna Moroz 2. Good way to start the night off last night and good way to end JoJo's last fight. You know, she was able to get some get back over the fighter that handed her first loss about 9 years ago in Maryna Moroz. After a slow start, Moroz was able to use her ground control, but you know, JoJo, she was able to settle into a groove, start letting them shots go like she usually does, and start walking through most of what Maryna Moroz had to offer. JoJo, you know, she was doing what she was doing in this fight, just letting her strikes go. You know how she does. She just lets those hands go and those kicks go so naturally and just making it a pace in a fight that, you know, I feel like she's always enjoyed. You know, she's never really been that type of fighter. After a while, she's never really been that type of fighter I held to this high standard anymore, where it was like, she's going to evolve. She's going to do this. You know, she's going to make these type of changes or these type of adjustments in fights. Like, oh, you know, her ground game is going to be this great one day. Just wait and see, you know. I just, you know, kind of let it go and enjoy JoJo for what she was, you know, because she's always been cool, you know, inside, outside the cage as far as her approach to the game. She's always respected it as a fighter. You know, that's the one thing I got to say about JoJo. You know, she was never talking delusional or anything like that. Never really talked down on other fighters either, you know. Ever since she was back in the Tough House, you know, just one of my favorite fighters, even during her Muay Thai career, always respectful to the game and always wanted to put on a show. You know, that's where I kind of, like I said, separated whenever she wasn't really making the changes to go for a title. She was always just like, yo, let me fight, you know, let's do this, you know. And that's how she did against Maryna Moroz. But she was coming for it. You know, she was coming for it because, you know, she didn't want it to end on a bad note and she didn't want Maryna Moroz to get that one up on her again. But the first round, you know, JoJo, she wanted to get into that groove with the stand-up, started off a little bit slow. So Maryna Moroz was able to catch one of them kicks and get the takedown. And, you know, Moroz just being a little bit faster, you know, she was able to, you know, jump right in, get the fight to the ground and just get some top control and land some good strikes on top in the first round. You know, JoJo still not the best on the ground. Like I said, she did okay trying to fight off of her back a little bit with some elbows and use her guard. But JoJo, you know, that's her. You know, that's just how she fights. And Maryna Moroz is more of a wrestler and, you know, she knows how to get those top positions. But Maryna Moroz didn't really dominate either the first round. You know, she was just able to get the first round because she had top control and landed a few more strikes. You know, that was just about it. But I would say in that second round, JoJo started to kind of get into a groove. Well, she started off a little slow again in the first minute, letting Moroz boxing get the best of her and land several combinations on her. You know, she kept hitting with that right hand, but JoJo started to let her right hand go, and, you know, it was landing. You know, and she was landing them effective front kicks again. But Moroz's cage wrestling was starting to catch up to JoJo a little bit. But again, Joanne, you know, she was able to get that fight back to the center. And I think Moroz was in a rhythm landing them combinations. But then when JoJo started to stick her own kicks to the body, started to go more her way. You know, close round, but I think JoJo edged it out with the harder shots, you know, and that's a couple of spinning back fists, landing more variety at times, you know, uppercut, left hook. Like I said, right hands coming in. So I think she edged it out with a little bit more thud on her shots and just landing those more damaging shots. But the last round, Moroz, she started off letting her hands go. But JoJo, she had the rhythm, landing the harder shots, landing some jabs too, you know, sticking the jab out more. Moroz still hitting JoJo with those good right hands, but JoJo started to fight harder. I always like how JoJo, you know, she just lets that left front kick go. Like when she stepped into range, she just flicks it up and it popped Maryna Moroz right in the face. You know, I love when she does that. Like, that's the one thing I've always liked about JoJo is, like, you know, when she steps in, she can just flick that kick to the face and boom, you know, when you're right in her range, she'll pop you right in the face with it. It's just like a jab. So, yeah, JoJo was letting them things go, man, and got her own takedown this round just for a little quick score. But, yeah, it started to turn into like a straight scrap, you know, a straight scrap on the feet. JoJo, she started to take over with more body kicks, you know, stabbing Maryna Moroz to the body. And then finally, man, that last minute, JoJo, she caught her with that spinning back fist, man. I thought this was it because when she caught her with that spinning back fist, Maryna Moroz took a seat like she was about out, man. But Moroz, she got her chin, man. She got back up, stumbled around. She survived the round somehow as JoJo kind of closed in and started landing them shots and hit her with a couple more shots. But she made it out the round, man. But, yeah, I had it 2-1 for Joanne Wood. I believe she, you know, she edged the second round out and she took over in the third, about knocked Maryna Moroz out. Congrats to JoJo, man. I'm glad she finished her career with this fight, though. I'm glad she finished it with a 2-fight streak. Got some redemption here, you know, and like I said before, I think it's time. 38 years old. The game's evolving. JoJo, she feels it's time to go because, yeah, she's done it. She's done it time and time again. And sometimes you just got to take that time out and think, okay, how far am I going to go with this? How much more punishment can I take? Or how much more time can I hang with these girls? Because they're changing, they're evolving. Even the lower unranked girls, they're getting better. They're becoming more well-rounded. Whereas JoJo, I kind of felt like she's stuck into that stand-up game. And, she likes to bang. She's a Muay Thai fighter and a striker, but she likes to bang a lot. And some of these girls ain't going to do that. If you listen to the post-press press fight conference, she brought up the fact that, it'd be fun if there wasn't any grappling. So she still kind of has a hang-up about grappling. So that lets you know that it's kind of hard for her to evolve, even on the ground. But yeah, that's just what it is. I think she's realizing that, she's coming to that realization, and she just say, it's time to go. But yeah, again, shout out to JoJo. Been following her, her whole career, from Muay Thai up to MMA. And yeah, this is the last fight we're going to call for her. But is it really? She says she's going to leave the door open. She says she's going to leave the door open for like a Scotland Yard return or something like that. So if she wants to wrap her career up with like another fight, go ahead and bring in that Casey O'Neill fight. That would be a little good grudge match. If she really want to close the doors on it, that's one more, hey. But other than that, I'd say she should just go ahead and stay retired now. Go ahead and end it like this. But yeah, guys, let me know in the comment section what y'all thought of JoJo's career. Always just fought to a good level of entertainment. As a fan of her, I used to always, pick and critique here and there where she could get better as a fighter, but never really came along. I still respect her as a fighter. Shout out to JoJo, guys. From here, Maryna Moroz, that's 3 in a row for her that she's lost. I don't know. They could be putting her on the chopping block. We'll see, guys. Let me know what y'all think. Combo Breaker 99. I'm out. Subscribe. Peace.